Hi, concerned Connoquenessing resident Heather here. Now, we've talked a lot about the money, and we've talked about the need for administration. But now I think we need to talk about the excavation. I think there's a misconception that a sewer line is kind of like a cable line. You just dig a little trench and you'll never see it. That is not what this is. In order to get gravity sewers in here, they're going to have to dig trenches that are deep enough to stand in. And we're talking about a 30-foot wide construction zone laying 20 plus miles of pipe that will be tearing through our backyards, our woods, and our fields. A little side story here. You know that house on 68 that sells walnuts every year? I think, they fall in the fall. They put them in grocery bags and sell them for like 75 cents. They have been doing this for years. The trees that grow those walnuts should be a landmark. But if you look at the construction map, they are right in the line of fire. If this plan is approved by the DEP, those 50-year-old trees aren't just in the way, they're gone. And it's not just them. If that line crosses your property, say goodbye to your woods. Or you'll be like me, having to say goodbye to the only 2 mature and healthy trees that you have on your property. But here's the worst part. Because it becomes a permanent easement or a permanent utility easement, it becomes a permanent scar. We're never allowed to replant trees there, ever. This will fundamentally change the way Connoquenessing looks. And the irony is, they're doing this to save the creek. But once construction starts, for the following 2 years or longer, knowing construction around here, we're going to watch heavy machinery tear up our clay-heavy soils, creating massive runoff and choking that same creek with mud, all to save it from a problem that we haven't even proven exists. They call it restoration, but we all know that just means throwing some straw on top of churned up dirt and calling it a day. We are going to literally destroy the village in order to save it. And I think it's worth fighting for.